Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Barcelona at SmartCon 2023 by Chainlink. Joining me for this segment, we have Jongseung Kim, Director at SK Telecom, to discuss Web3 trends in South Korea. It is great to have you with us, Jonathan. And recently, we've seen many blockchain and crypto conferences being held globally. We had Korea Blockchain Week, Token 2049. Can you tell us about the Web3 market trends in Korea and what operators are doing?
When looking at global landscape, there's a noticeable trend. In Korea, not much different from global scene, while startups' entry into Web3 has been stagnant because of the difficulty in fundraising issue. But large enterprises have been more active. For example, more and more enterprises started utilizing NFTs and tokens to incentivize their consumer behavior for the customer loyalty. So in response to the market shift, major mainnets such as Polygon, Avalanche, Neon, and Aptos has been also focusing their partnership efforts on the large enterprises. Of course, large companies are still using NFTs as a cultural marketing tool to target the MG generation, not as a business innovation.
Why did SK Telecom become interested in Web3 and how are you preparing for it?
SK Telecom is South Korea's leading telecom company with a market share of more than 48%. Over the past few years, our company has made it a top priority to incorporate AI into our core telecom services, but we haven't overlooked blockchain either. So in December 2017, SKT's Web3 journey has begun with the establishment of a dedicated blockchain division. First, we focus on the technical aspect as an infra, but 2 years later, we launched the mobile credential service based on the decentralized identifier. And Topple, the NFT marketplace we launched last summer, is another experiment of Web3 initiative. What set Topple's apart is that NFT artworks on Topple can be displayed in physical world. And our recent effort is T-Wallet, crypto wallet, which is envisioned as a digital asset command center and that gateway.
There's a lot of talk about the crypto winter right now. When do you think things will turn around for Web3?
There's a lot of talk about crypto winter. While it is difficult to predict the exact timing of the Web3 turnaround, I believe certain conditions could trigger it. The first is the end of the Fed rate hikes because digital assets are inherently responsive to the interest rate change. And the second is regulatory clarity. The outcome of the major crypto projects lawsuits with SEC will have a significant impact on the Web3 market, as will SEC's approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF. And the third of the improvement of the mainnet performance and the vitalization of fiat ecosystem. And lastly, I think that advances in VR AR devices, particularly the MetaQuest and the Apple Vision Pro, can amplify the role of digital assets by revitalizing the metaverse ecosystem.
What brings you to SmartCon 2023 and what are your thoughts on the progress of blockchain adoption and development in the enterprise and financial sector?
Last year, SKT has already signed the Oracle node agreement with Chainlink, but the node infra setup has been delayed because of the financial accounting policy issue for the digital asset. During this process, we realized the importance of the establishing financial and accounting guideline for handling the digital assets from the compliance perspective. So especially we know that the other large enterprise has the same issue. So if the telecom operator and the financial players, which are essentially trust infrastructure, can play an important role in the market, I think the Web3 could become mainstream.
All right, Jonathan, we appreciate the insight. Thank you for joining us on Trade Talks. And thanks for joining us from Barcelona. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.